When you're out in the wild, a good knife isn't just some extra gear. It's one of the most important tools you carry, especially fixed blade knives, because, unlike folding ones, they're built tougher with zero weak points. So, when you're dealing with tough survival tasks like chopping wood or prepping food, they won't let you down. So in this video, we'll show you 7 of the best fixed blade survival knives that you can rely on. Updated price and purchase links are provided in the video description for your convenience. Let's get started. Right here, we've got the BPSKNIVES Kephart, and honestly, this one feels like a piece of bushcraft history in your hand. It's named after Horace Kephart, who's basically the godfather of modern bushcraft. Well, this knife wasn't just slapped together. Master designer Ethan Becker actually recreated it using one of the very few original Kephart knives out there. So, you're holding something with real roots. The blade is 5.125 inches, made from 1095 Crowvan carbon steel, and it's got a flat grind that keeps the edge sharp and makes it easy to sharpen when needed. And the handle, it's walnut with a gentle finger swell, making it really comfy and balanced. People love how versatile this knife is. It's just as good for chopping food as it is for carving feather sticks or light batoning. But carbon steel means you'll want to keep it clean and dry to avoid rust, or that patina creeping in. Also, the walnut handle can soak up moisture, which might make your grip a little slippery when wet. And yeah, it's not cheap, but if you want a survival knife that's both historically legit and well-made, this one can be a good pick. Next up is the Steel SRK, which stands for Survival Rescue Knife. And this one's basically a straight-up battle-tested legend, favored by Navy SEALs during their BUDS training, so yeah, it's tough enough. The blade is 6 inches of SK5 high carbon steel, with a clip point and a partial flat grind, making it versatile for all kinds of cutting jobs. Whether you're doing precise slicing or heavy chopping, it handles both. And the sheath is simple and functional but doesn't feel super fancy. Another thing to mention is the Crayex handle. It grips really well even if your hands are wet or freezing cold. The knife's blade is a bit heavy, which actually helps when you're chopping wood or batoning. People like this about how reliable it is, some saying they've used theirs hard for decades without any issues. But if you're looking at the Sanmai steel version, be aware, as it might chip under lighter use, so the regular SK5 is usually the safer bet. Though the SRK still gives you a solid survival knife with full tang and Japanese steel quality at a cheap price. Now, let's talk about the Morakniv Bushcraft Survival, a Swedish knife that's as smart as it is practical. This knife nails that classic Scandinavian vibe with its thick 3.2mm carbon steel blade and the ever-reliable Scandi grind, which makes woodworking tasks feel easy. What really makes this one shine is the built-in survival extras. The sheath comes with a ferro rod that can spark at an insane 3000 degrees Celsius and last for thousands of strikes, plus a diamond sharpener right there with it. The handle has a high-friction rubber grip, so even wet hands won't slip. And the spine is ground to a sharp 90 degrees, perfect for striking that ferro rod. The plastic sheath, though, isn't perfect. Some people say it wears down and loosens over time, which can be a problem if you're rough on your gear. And like most carbon steel blades, it needs some upkeep to avoid rust, especially if you're in humid spots. Still, this knife offers unbeatable value, with solid cutting power plus built-in fire-starting tools that every bushcrafter will appreciate. And it's perfect for anyone who wants precision in their survival kit, especially since it's so easy to sharpen out in the field. Here, have a quick look at the BPS Bushmate 2.0 knife, an exciting collaboration between Ukrainian craftsmanship and Dutch bushcraft expertise. This knife has been fine-tuned after tons of feedback from knife testers and bushcraft pros, so it's a clear upgrade over the original Bushmate. The full tang 3.9-inch blade is made from 1066 carbon steel and hits a nice hardness level. Users love how sharp it comes out of the box and how well it holds up through chopping and carving. But fair warning, that spine is so sharp, it's easy to accidentally nick yourself at first. And the handle, which looks classy, but also feels great in your hand during long use. The leather sheath got a big upgrade too, with hand-stitched nylon thread. Plus, you get options to carry it on a belt or dangle it. And even a ferro rod is included. Though the steel doesn't keep an edge quite as long as some higher-end steels like 1095, but it's way easier to sharpen when you're out in the wild. A few people wish the handles were pinned for more durability, but overall, this knife delivers a good value for handmade quality and smart design. Next, we've got the MKC Marshall Bushcraft. It's built by bladesmith Josh Smith and designed for some of the toughest conditions, like Montana's Bob Marshall Wilderness. This one is big, measuring over 12 inches overall with a massive 7.6-inch blade made from cryo-treated high-carbon ball-bearing steel. That steel mix is like the holy grail for toughness, edge retention, and being easy to sharpen when needed. One feature we want to mention is the thick blade spine around 0.170 inch, paired with flat-sided G10 handles, and it gives you strength for heavy batoning and prevents your hand from slipping while chopping. Also, people really like how balanced this big knife feels. It's actually pretty easy to handle despite its size. It gets the job done whether you're chopping firewood or even cooking at camp. That said, it's almost 10 ounces and quite a hefty knife, so if you're all about keeping your pack light, this might not be the best fit. Well, it's on the expensive side, but considering MKC offers lifetime sharpening and repairs through their Generations program, it's a solid choice. Now, let's talk about the Lionsteel T6 next. So, this one's from Italy, designed by Moletta to sit right between the M7 and T5 models in Lionsteel's lineup. Its blade is made from CPM 3V steel, which is tough enough and holds up really well. The handle is pretty unique too. It's milled from a single piece of black canvas micarta, so it's not just strong but also comfortable. The whole knife measures about 11.6 inches with a 5.8-inch blade that's thick and ready to cut through serious stuff, but it feels lighter and easier to handle. People love its solid balance and the way it doesn't feel bulky. It comes with a smart Kydex sheath that's reversible and MOLLE-compatible, so it's easy to carry in different setups. And it even includes handy survival features like a ferro rod scraper on the pommel and a lanyard hole. Now, some users have noticed tiny cracks developing in the handle's micarta around the guard after heavy use, though it doesn't seem to affect how the knife works. But overall, if you want a tough, Italian-made survival knife that handles outdoor challenges with style, the Lionsteel T6 might be a good pick. Finally, let's talk about the Tops Armado 6.5, a knife that is simple but efficient, and it's a design from Josh Navarrete, who won Forged in Fire. So, yeah, it's built to work hard and last out in the field. Well, it's a big knife, about 12 inches long with a 6.5-inch blade made from tough 1095 carbon steel. Plus, the blade's shape and grind make it great for cutting food, chopping wood, or handling tough outdoor tasks. The handle's made from tan canvas micarta and feels solid in your hand, good for heavy chopping, but also comfortable enough for smaller cuts. But If you have smaller hands, it might feel a little big. Even though it weighs around 14 ounces, people appreciate that it feels lighter and easier to use. It comes with a nice black Kydex sheath, plus a strap for carrying it on your belt, and even a whistle attached. People really like how it holds its sharp edge after lots of use. So, if you want a tough, American-made knife that you can rely on, then the Armado 6.5 is definitely worth checking out. So, that was our list of 7 best fixed-blade survival knives you can rely on. Thanks for watching. Feel free to reveal your thoughts in the comments section and share this video if you find it helpful.